Hey guys, welcome back to Georgia Bass Bustin' Day. I'm out on the pond. Couldn't make it out to the lake today, but I wanted to make a video, so that's what I'm doing. Right now I've got tied on. There goes my ducks. So right now I've got tied on the Broken Back Fluke by TTG Lures. I'm gonna be throwing that for now, and if it changes I'll put on something else. But all I brought with me are hooks, sinkers, and a few soft plastic lures. So that's all I brought. I know I'm gonna catch some fish, so I'm gonna be here probably until dark, unless I just get tired of fishing or catching fish or something. But so I'm gonna be doing that. Thank you for watching the video. I know for sure you're gonna see some fish today. So I'm doing a bit of a voiceover right here. I turned the camera on, I propped it up or whatever, and so as I got over there, I casted it right onto a bank. As I was fishing it, it went off a drop-off, like a drop-off, I mean like 2 or 3 feet, through the cove and back towards me. So I'm pop drag, and there's the first hit right there. And so I decided to let it sink. I want to keep fishing it a little bit, and so I give it a little pop, and then I start dragging it a little bit, and then there it is. There's a second bite right there, and I missed it. I'm assuming it was the same fish just chasing it, but it was a super windy day. It was probably about 58 degrees or so, not including wind chill. The water was super clear, and I have no clue when to throw a gray bluish bait. It doesn't look natural at all, but it's not bright or dark, so it's just kind of a weird thing. So I figured in ponds it'd be good because pond bass eat everything. But so the water, like I said, was super clear and it was super windy, and so ideally I would throw like a spinner bait or something, but like I said, I only had soft plastics, so that's what I threw today. And as you can see here, I got hung up on a limb, so I'm pulling that back in. But that's how the day went. I got a bunch of bites, not so many catches. All right. So, nice. Got a background here. So, all right. So the way I'm fishing this fluke is kind of like Texas rig, just like I would a worm, just like drag it and pop. Normally, how I fish it though is weightless, because I like to throw flukes weightless, and that way it sinks pretty slowly, and then I can give it a jerk, kind of like a jerk bait. Let it sink a little bit, and give it a twitch. Makes it look more real, I guess. But the thing is, with the day, like, I thought I could get away with it. This doesn't look, it's like a grayish blue kind of color. If you can wait, okay, maybe. Anyways, it's a grayish blue color. I was gonna try to show it to you. And this water I'm fishing is really clear, so I want to be able to match the hatch a little bit and throw like a bluegill color. Unfortunately, I did not buy a bluegill color of this. Not smart on my half. So I thought I could get away with it. I'm gonna fish this bank over here, and if I don't catch anything on this, I'm gonna swap to a more realistic color. So I'll get back to you if I either catch one or if I have to swap over. But until then, I'm gonna keep fishing. All right, guys, that is flowing water. If I don't catch something next to that, then something is up. But I know I'm trespassing because I just walked through that guy's yard. But anywho, he didn't say anything. Maybe he's not there. I don't know, but we'll see. Alright, so that's it for the first pond. Right up this hill is another pond. I had 2 bites on that bank over there. Obviously I didn't catch it. I caught that one right there at the drain. Man, this looks good. So hopefully I can catch some big ones here. That's what I want. I want a big one. I don't really care about size right now, or small ones. I just want a big one. All right, so first cast right next to that drain, I caught a smaller one. First off, let's see if I can grab this guy. Yep, itty bitty guy. He's a dink, about double the size of my fluke, but caught him on the same thing, TTG lure. I totally forgot the name or the color of this, but it kind of looks like a grayish white with black glitter in it. But this guy's got a little bump on the inside. They're all cold. They're all super cold. I don't even know how I'm catching them up on the banks, but I'm not complaining. So I guess I just don't have it in me to catch a big fish. I can catch fish. I just don't think I can catch a big fish. You know what? I have confidence that God is going to allow me to catch a big fish. That's what I'm going with. I know he can do it. So, in the meantime, let me talk about this lure. So this paddle tail that I went over in the last video, TTG paddle tail, they don't make them anymore. I was talking to the owner, and he said that the mold for the paddle tail was producing bad baits or whatever. They weren't quality, and he said that quality is his #1 priority, so he discontinued them. And since he discontinued them, I'm gonna say this: they get a bunch of bites, they really do, but I can't seem to catch a lot of fish on them. Like I've had 3 bites today, 6 bites the other day, so that's 9, and I've only caught 1 of those. So I'll let that speak for itself. It's kind of like a frog hookup ratio. It's not that good, but it's fun to fish with because you get a bunch of bites. Okay, I have moved on to the 3rd and final pond. My first spot at this last little pond is going to be a huge drop off that I found yesterday. So let's see how that works out. I'm still fishing the paddle tail. I'm gonna catch a fish on it. Post it on IG. If I don't post the fluke one, we'll see. But I'm about to catch a fish. So update, it was the first cast in this spot, the drop off that I was telling you about. And so my line was sinking right. And so I'm watching the line, and all of a sudden it stops, and then it goes like it takes off a little bit, like in 2 bursts. It's like, oh shoot, yeah. And so I reeled in the slack real quick, and I set the hook, and I was fighting about a 3.5 pounder for about 2 seconds, and then my rod got tangled up. I don't know if you can see it. There's a whole bunch of branches above me. The line and the rod got tangled up in that. Then I couldn't reel in. I couldn't let the rod tip down because it was stuck in the tree, and so I was dealing with that, and then the line that was in the water actually ended up going slack, and so the fish ended up spitting it, and I was like, no. And so I cast it a few more times, and for the next cast I had the same fish bite it, or I'm assuming the same fish, and then I set the hook and I missed it. And I'm telling you, man, it's got to be this lure. But I want to swap out, but I want to get to a wacky rig, but if I do that, there's a bunch of branches on the bottom, so I know I'm going to get hung. But I'll figure it out. I'm gonna catch a big fish. God's got it. Update: I'm politely escorting myself out because somebody with a gator just pulled up. I was fishing. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go try out another pond. I gotta Google Earth it, but I'll find one. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this pond for now. Sadly, because I wanted to catch that fish, but it's alright. They drained the pond that was behind the school, so I can't fish there. Apparently there was smallmouth in there. Who knew? I'd have never thought that, but I was told that when they drained it, they found smallmouth. So, anywho. Oh, wait, here's the dip. The dip, ready? Alright, anyways, moving on. Interesting. So, where I normally always catch my fish is no longer attached. There's usually a walkway right there to there, and that's not normally horizontal, it's only vertical. Oh well, I'll fish over there. Sounds good to me. So I found something. That is a very big toad. That is not a bullfrog, that is a toad. That's funny. Out here catching toads, actual toads, not fish toads. Alright, well, that was a bust. So on the way back to the dorms, the ponds that we always fish, those are there. They're on the way back to the dorms. So I'm gonna stop by there again and try to hit that drop off like I did where I missed that big one. I'm gonna throw it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that again. If I don't catch a fish there, then I'm just gonna go back to the college. So
guess what? On the way towards Lake Burton, I failed to realize that there was a piece of paper on my windshield wiper. And I'm heading back, and I see this piece of paper. So I stop, I get it, and I was reading it, and it said, hey, it was on a piece of, anyways, it's on this piece of paper right here. It said, do you live here, or do you have permission to fish on the lake, ? This is a private lake, and we see that you're here often. The lake, this is troublesome. Very sloppy. Cursive. This lake is accessible to the owner and residents of this community only. Thank you! ! I thought this was from Burton because there's a guy there. And I was thinking, I haven't been to Burton in, gosh, like 5 months. Like, what do you mean I'm here often? And it was weird because I read it and I was thinking, maybe this was from the ponds or whatever. And so I went back and looked at my videos I was taking for this video, and I saw that on the way to Burton, when I was taking those driving videos, I saw that the paper was there. I don't know how I failed to realize it was there, but yeah, so I realized it's from the ponds, so I guess I kind of got kicked off. It doesn't say I can't fish there, it just says that I have to ask for permission, kind of, but I don't know who to ask for permission, so, and I feel like they should have just walked up to me and asked me to leave, or they should have done something, but I don't know. So I guess I can't really go back there. I knew that would happen sooner or later, but I'm still gonna go back there and try to catch that one fish. I'm gonna back into a spot real quick and just cast in that one spot and leave. So yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm not actually gonna go back to the ponds. I'm gonna do the right thing. They left a note. They were politely asking me to leave, so I'm not gonna go back there. But I wish I could, since I was fighting that big one for a few seconds until it shook its head and I felt it and then it popped off. But anyways, so that's gonna be it for the video. Guys, we need to grow our channel. The only way to do that is if you guys tell your buddies, like you send them one of our videos, be like, hey, these guys are pretty cool, check them out, or something like that. If you guys can help us grow our channel, then we can provide you with better videos. Like, I'm trying my best on my phone, but I've made a deal to myself, once we meet a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to get a GoPro and stuff like that. So on Instagram we have over 1,200 followers, which is fantastic, but on YouTube I think we're at like 29 subs right now. So if you can, share our videos. Also comment, because we want to see your comments, we want to respond, and we want to know what y'all want to watch. So comment what y'all want to watch. So be sure to like this video, subscribe. The subscribers would help. Also, that's gonna be it for this video. So I'm gonna head back to the dorms, probably gonna watch some Netflix, eat some Little Caesars stuffed crust pizza. Yes. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Until next time, always get that one more cast, because you never know what you're gonna get.